Hello there and welcome back to another tutorial right here on pageantplanet.com. My name is Deidra Murphy and I'm a personal fashion stylist, former pageant competitor, former Mrs. Washington, and I'm here to help you by answering the question today of whether or not you should use body makeup or a spray tan to help contour your body and define your muscles. Now, as someone that has both judged and competed in numerous pageants, I actually never personally used spray tans. Luckily, I was always able to get to that color naturally that I wanted for on stage, and then to help my color just pop and seem more even on stage, I just used body makeup. My favorite was always Sally Hansen's Perfect Legs, and it's the airbrush legs. It's literally a spray can. I don't have it anymore because I'm retired from pageants, and so I don't need it. I threw it away. But it's a great piece to have on hand. It is non-transferable, meaning once this body makeup is on you, it's going to stay put, even if you get a little bit sweaty. Now be careful if you are having multiple wardrobe changes, especially if you're wearing white. It will rub off and show on those lighter color materials, so be careful about when you're going to apply it, and also apply it in a place where you can get a little bit messy. I always liked to apply mine before even getting to my pageant in my actual bathtub of wherever I was getting ready, so then I could just rinse it down the drain and the remnants of the body makeup went bye-bye. This product is also great because it has a little bit of a sheen to it. It doesn't look like glitter, but it just has that little bit of a glow effect to it as well. So I highly recommend Sally Hansen's Airbrush Legs, and you can even put it all over your body. You don't even have to just use it on your legs. I typically just used it on my legs to help even out the skin tone, especially hiding any little varicose veins or impurities on my skin. And then I would just take a little bit and kind of rub it on my arms just to help bring that color up closest to my face, even out the tone. I personally didn't put it on my stomach or any other body parts, but just kind of evening it out. And what's great about it too is you can even mix it with a little bit of lotion of your choice, and it helps thin it down so it's easier to apply. And again, it helps it just lock in that moisture so you don't have an ashy effect. Not only that, it helps get into those areas where you might have a little bit more of that dry skin, such as around the elbows, around the knees, or even the ankles. Really blend this puppy in all over so that way you don't have any streaks or weird looks to your skin. Now, when it comes to spray tans, again, I never got a spray tan myself. However, my roommate at Mrs. America, she got a spray tan not only leading up to her pageant, our national competition, but she also got it twice during our week at Mrs. America, just to make sure that her coloring was consistent not only through the week, through preliminaries, through interview, but then also had that extra pop that last few days on stage as we're competing in swimsuit and evening gown and on stage interview. She had a spray tan artist there on location that was doing multiple girls. All the women that I saw getting the spray tan looked fantastic. The biggest thing was making sure that it blended in from their neck to the rest of their face and their body. So it just depends on what your coloring is like, what your preference is. If you naturally tan easily and you find that you don't need to look even darker, but you just want to even out your skin tone, maybe try the Sally Hansen body makeup like I did, or even other brands of body makeup. Or if you just want to take it up a notch, maybe you have really fair skin and you know that you get washed out and look kind of ghostly on stage, then try out the spray tan. But always, always try out your spray tan artist well in advance, so that way you know if you have any sort of adverse reactions, it's not happening the day before your competition, having some sort of breakout and freak out moment. We don't want that. We want to make sure you go into your competition feeling confident, beautiful, poised, and pulled together. Okay, now let's talk about using makeup to contour your body and create the illusion of more muscle definition. Again, as somebody that has competed in numerous pageants and judged numerous pageants, I can always tell when a woman is trying to fake muscles that are not really there. You can't really contour enough to show muscles if they're not really there. So rather than try to take makeup and fake it, get in the gym, do those lifting exercises, getting your personal training sessions, and help develop those muscles well in advance. The work will show on stage as long as you put in the effort prior to your pageant. And I know it might seem a little bit hard if you're prepping for a pageant kind of last minute, but believe me, it will look worse if you try to spray on or even fake a six-pack using makeup. As a judge, it's very noticeable and it's actually very distracting. I would rather see a contestant go out there looking even toned in her skin, just rocking her current body situation, loving herself, feeling confident, feeling beautiful, and just walking out with her head held high than somebody that's trying to go out there and make it look like they have a six-pack when clearly they don't. So I guess my recommendation would be put the hard work in prior to your pageant, develop those muscles, work with your trainer one-on-one, and then at the end of the day, if you don't have those muscles quite developed yet, don't try to fake it with contouring heavily on the body. Now, when I say that, I don't mean that you can't use any sort of makeup. We just talked about using some body makeup to help even out your skin tone. And yes, you could use maybe a slight little bit of bronzer in the areas that you would naturally already have definition. So if you naturally already have some lines on your legs from your quads kind of popping out when you flex your muscles, or your abs kind of already show a little bit, slightly dust on a little bit of bronzer in those areas just to help create a little bit more shadow where those muscles are actually occurring, but don't paint on your abs. We can all tell that they're fake. So don't fake it till you make it in this regard. I just want you to walk out on stage, no matter if it's for evening gown or swimsuit or your onstage competition, an interview, your private interview. I want you to walk in with your head held high, feeling confident, feeling beautiful, and feeling like yourself. I would love to hear what questions you have. Leave them in the comments below, whether it's regarding makeup, wardrobe, tips for prepping so you do have that great ab when you walk out on stage. So connect with us right here. Go to pageantplanet.com, create your own free profile so you can start connecting with maybe that personal trainer, the makeup artist, whatever pageant elite industry leaders you want to get connected with. You can start doing it right now for free on pageantplanet.com. All you have to do is create your free profile. Or if you're interested in working with me one-on-one, I work with women across the country, both on interview, poise, walking, prepping, wardrobe, all of it. Head to stylebydeidra.com to connect with me today, and I'll see you right there on the inside of Pageant Planet. Mwah!